to order at 12:06 p.m. Please keep in mind these meetings may be audio or visually recorded. Will any members of the committee present please state their name for the record?
Molly Murphy, Zoe Metchik,
Mariah Gillum.
Matthew Bravo's chair. Seeing there are 4 members present, quorum has been reestablished. Will any members of the public please state their name for the record?
Iris Clark.
Thank you. All right. We will now move into the hearing executive nominations. For these, we will do 5 minutes of reviewing qualifications and resumes and application, 5 minutes of debate on the candidates, and then we will move into a vote on those candidates. And also, if you don't take up the entire, just like in judiciary, any other committee, the entire 5 minutes of time, well, I'll ask about do we need more time and we'll move on. So that's the procedure. First up will be Pedro Rubio for Cabinet Director of Interfaith Affairs. Please look over Mr. Rubio's application. Oh, with some of these, Zoe, would you mind timing this? I know you have it up.
yes. 5 minutes?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm like dual.
No, no worries. Yeah, you got a lot going on.
So right now we're just going through the.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just for Peter.
No, for the action.
Oh, I see.
5 minutes.
True.
Oh, just under like what we're doing right now. Executive nominations, you can say this
Just
is
make that a heading.
yeah, and then you can talk about that this is the consideration period, review of application, review of resume, and then for the next will be the deliberation on there.
Okay, thank you.
And as a candidate. Okay, does anybody need any more time to review Pedro Rubio's resume? All right, hearing none, we will now move into deliberation. Anybody want to start first?
Yes, I read through his application and a couple things really stood out to me. I think that, it's worth noting that he was a summer replacement senator. I think that shows a lot of dedication to student government and I like to see leadership experience. Another one of his experiences that really stood out to me was being director of hospitality for the Accent Speakers Bureau. I think that's a really key position that would help someone serve as director of Cabinet Interfaith Affairs, because I think that getting that high profile, large scale event planning experience is very important for a cabinet director. In my time in cabinet, I know that event planning was a really huge part of what we did, so I think that that would translate really well, those skills.
Yeah, I also, Pedro mentioned on his application that he was in Senate, and how that kind of honed in his focus on giving back to the community. And I think that especially cabinet and being an interfaith cabinet director would allow him to continue to embrace that focus of giving back to the community. So I think that it would be a great role for him to kind of have what he's passionate about and what he's motivated about.
I think in here he talks about working to establish checkpoints throughout the planning process for events in cabinet to keep things on track. And I definitely think that that's a great way of minimizing challenges through the process of event planning for cabinet directors, etc. So I think that's a good idea. Okay. So any further deliberation on the candidate? All right, hearing none, we'll now move into a vote on Pedro Rubio for the interfaith affairs or interfaith director position for cabinet. Do I hear any motions at this time?
I move to approve Pedro Rubio for cabinet interfaith director by unanimous consent.
A motion to approve Pedro Rubio for the open cabinet interfaith director position by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Okay, and then now we are on to the Assistant Supervisor of Election nominations. So these are all candidates nominated by the Supervisor of Elections. The Supervisor of Elections went through their resume, graded the answers to some of their questions, and these were the ones that the supervisor felt were the best applicants. So they've been nominated by our current supervisor. They're here listed below. So we'll start off with, we can either start off one by one or we can block them all together. This is yours.
I move to create a special rule to put all ASOE nominations into a block by unanimous consent.
All right, there's been a motion made to move all Assistant Supervisor of Election nominees into, or create a special rule to move all Assistant Supervisor of Election nominees into a block by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Okay, so they are now in one block. This has been precedent in the past that we've had Assistant Supervisor of Election nominees grouped into a block. In the past, when they were approved by the Judiciary Committee, that was how it was done. And so we're carrying over that same tradition. All right, so yeah, we can have 5 minutes of deliberation on some of these nominees. I know that we've reviewed their applications as well. So is the Supervisor of Elections. And deliberations begin now. If there's only 5 minutes, sorry.
Thank you, sorry.
I'll start off saying there's only one thing on here. Hold on. I move to lay the committee at rest till called back by chair by unanimous consent. Do I hear?
So moved by unanimous consent.
Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.